He's in such a goofy mood. He's been singing all morning. He's been making weird noises. You look so good. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Happy Vlogtober day 10, I think. That's crazy. Well, I decided to bring back something really exciting, but instead on Instagram, I'm gonna bring it back here. And I know you guys are gonna be excited for it because it's probably one of the #1 requested things that I get on my Instagram, and that is my coffee of the day. So, today is day 1 of coffee of the day. Are you excited for this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
He's really close. Okay.
Right here.
No,
you gotta shake it.
okay.
It's like a raffle. I don't think anything moved.
And the coffee of the day is, it's Grand Cafe Garibaldi breakfast blend. There we go. So let's pop this puppy in my, whatever that's called, Keurig, and start the day off right. Taste test. Oh, that's good. It's quite nutty, which I love. So if you guys like the nutty kind of breakfast blends, I think you'd like it. It's mild, it's not that dark. I would give this one because it's kind of plain Jane, I'd give it a 7 out of 10, which that's pretty generous. I'm not really good at ranking.
7 point what?
Just a 7 flat.
0.0?
7.0 out of 10. Yes, Wyatt. Okay, so I obviously got really hot and changed into a tank top. Now what I'm gonna do is get ready because Wyatt and I are going to lunch with one of his coworkers today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup. I'm gonna answer some of the questions that you guys left me the other day. Okay, so I had gotten a question, where is your forever home? And honestly guys, I have no idea where Wyatt and I will end up. We don't plan on having kids for a little bit. I don't know, it just, you know, it is what it is. I know Wyatt's from Colorado, which Colorado is a super fun, cool state. I don't know if we'd ever live there, but that's a great question. I don't know exactly where my forever home is, but I am quite fond of atmosphere and just kind of like the slow pace of life here in the hill country. Small town vibes, like I love that. The schools here are excellent. The public school system is excellent here for kids. So obviously like that is my main focus, is where we could raise a family that would benefit our kids the best, but also just make the most sense. If we were to move elsewhere, we wouldn't have the luxury of being able to see my sisters or see my family. So I don't know. I feel in my heart like Texas is home for me. I just don't know that answer exactly yet, which is kind of exciting, but at the same time, like I'm very content on where I am. Another question I got was, did your coaches mentally abuse you? And no, honestly, I never had a mentally abusive coach at all. Growing up or in college. College, I had the best coaching staff ever. Coach B. Mulkey was the absolute best coach to be an athlete for. She was super approachable. I could literally go into her office at any time I wanted to just talk about things. She was probably my favorite coach I've ever had. But growing up, nope. Coaching staff was always really supportive, very understanding of family situations or of anything going on. You're so dedicated to the sport. Like, it's not a sport anymore, it's a lifestyle. You live, breathe, sleep, eat gymnastics. My sister and I, McKenna, Emma a little bit, but she was really young at the time. We would get out of school, we'd have off-campus PE, and we'd get out of school at 2:30, and our gym, we went to Cypress Academy of Gymnastics, which was in Cypress, Texas. So from where we lived in Houston at the time, it was like a 35 to 40 minute drive, which was a long time. So my mom would pack us like a heavy snack in the car. We'd eat our heavy snack on the way to gym. We'd change in the car. And then our practice actually ended at 9 p.m., which I think is kind of insane. Like, think about how late that is for a little kid. But it ended at 9 p.m. So when my mom would pick me up, or when my nanny Atta would pick me up or pick us up, she would have our dinner in the car, like in a cooler, waiting for us. And we would eat dinner and do our homework on the way home, because it was a 35, 40 minute drive depending on traffic. And it was crazy. Like, to think about how I did that in middle school, like early middle school and in high school. Like, that's so crazy. But yeah, we'd get home at like 10, and then we'd probably, like, if we had to study for a test, you had to stay up late and study for a test. Long story short, they were never, ever mentally abusive. However, I think the sport in general, you have to be so dedicated to the sport. So if you're watching this and you're a mom and you want to put your kid in gymnastics, just know that, you know, when you get on the team, if your kid wants to be on team and make the, you know, competition team, that it's definitely a sacrifice as far as hours trained. Like, I couldn't go to a lot of school dances. I couldn't go to pretty much any birthday parties. And I mean, in the long run, it doesn't really matter, but when you're in the moment, like, that is like everything to you in middle school. I just went on a total tangent about gymnastics, but it is definitely an intense sport. Do you and your sisters like your dad's girlfriend? Yes, I love Kathy. She is so sweet and supportive. She's so great, and I can call her and really talk to her about anything. She's really awesome. How do you and Wyatt work things out after a fight / disagreement? So this is a great question. Obviously, we fight. Obviously, we argue. It's normally not about serious things. I mean, we've had a few fights about serious things. And honestly, like, you don't have a choice but to work it out. You're married. You can't just like break up or like run away, you know, like, you're married. You live in the same house and you have his last name now, and you just need to like grow up and just either suck up your pride and apologize for what you did wrong, or maturely explain to him how something hurt your feelings, or how, you know, you think that the situation could have been handled better. We're very much the couple that doesn't like to go to bed mad. The last thing you want is to get in bed and have that like petty anger towards your significant other when you're in bed, and it's like, you should just be cuddling, just go to bed, like, it's not a big deal. But I think all in all, just like talking it through is the most important thing, using your communication skills and just being like mature about your fights, not like, you did this and you did that and blah, 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 but just kind of like laying it out there like, hey, like, I know that this was your intention, but I just want to let you know how this made me feel. Let's talk about how we can improve, you know, the next time that this comes up. Or if you were in the wrong, you know, I just want to say I'm so sorry for what I did. I just was having a really weird day and I took it out on you, and I'm sorry. You know, just being mature about it, laying it out there, because like, if you leave something petty, like, well, this is why I did this because you did that, pointing fingers, like, literally never leads to anything good. That will be the end of my little Q&A session. I just did like really simple makeup, which I always do, but my skin is not the greatest, but it's a little bit better than it was at the beginning of Vlogtober, which is good. I just have like a few by my chin, which I know is just hormonal. Love that. Okay, this is what I decided to wear today. These ripped jeans are from Free People. They're just like busted knee jeans, and these are like my favorite kind of jeans. My top I actually got from a boutique here in town, but I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. Army green. I'll probably like do a little tuck in the front. And then my shoes are my Supergas that I wear literally every day. Can you tell? But let's make the bed because I need a clean slate before I leave the house. this is real life what I do after a run. I am just parked right here. I think I'm pretty sunburnt. I ran 5.54 or something like that miles. Guys, look at this. I am so red. But I have sweet potatoes in the oven and I'm about to dive on in. I need some water first and then I'll be able to eat. This looks disgusting, but this is my dinner. It's Japanese sweet potato, some frozen veggies that I heated up, canned beans, and then some ketchup, and I'll show you guys which ketchup I'm using. My legs are dead, otherwise I'd get up. But it's sugar-free. It's literally just crushed up tomato paste kind of thing. Y'all, this is so good. That is going to be the end of today's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you leave a comment of support because we have 21 more videos this month. So I'm excited to keep posting and keep on track with this Vlogtober 2020. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.